So let's say you're working on a project with someone or a team and you see that someone else committed a sound effect that you didn't know how to do. So for example, these dump sound effects. Well, if you're on the same team and you're sharing the source, so the Photoshop files, you can go to the exact file where they do this. So in this case, we'll try to find the PSD file for page 56 of Volume 1, Chapter 6. So I go here, I open this, and then I see that there's these dumps. You might not always get something like this, where we have the dump pattern and the original text layer still preserved, but we can also still go in and see that, oh, this is, if we double click this, oh, this is a layer mask. If we mess with this, we can kind of see what this does if we have it and don't have it. So if we don't have it, it just looks like this. If we do have it, it looks like this. So that might mean that, oh, I'm hiding the colors a little bit for when it's on. We also see that there's an outer glow. So if we turn that on and off, see what it looks like. So with the outer glow, we're adding that white aura around it. And luckily in this case, we also have the original. And we see that, oh, what they're doing is just, they have the dump typed out. There's an effects, layer effects. They have an outer glow, it's black. It has not full opacity, and precise, I think, is something that might be important here. So if we mess with this, we might see a little bit difference. Precise being that it shows around it, and center, or softer means it's kind of centered and softer around the edges. Okay, so that's a good start. Maybe if we want to do something similar, we can do that. Well, guessing from that and the way that this is, it looks like that this is going to be rasterized at some point. And then after it's rasterized, we can add an effects layer to it. And then we also have this last layer, this alpha mask layer mask. And we might apply this dump pattern, which just is this texture to it. So let's try doing that right now. We can copy this layer. We can rasterize it. We rasterize the style as well, so we can rasterize the outer layer effect so that we keep the current shadow around it, outer glow around it. We know we also need a new outer glow. So we want a new outer glow. We probably want to change the settings to be white. And if we weren't sure, we can check, see what settings this uses. So it's screen, precise, white, opacity 100, size 8. So let's add that. So we want opacity 100, we want a larger size, and we just want to screen it with precise. Okay, we have a start. So it looks like this now. And it looks like our edges are not very textured like some of these edges are. So we have the dump pattern. If we don't know how to do something, or if we don't remember how to do something, you know, you can always Google it. So say how to alpha mask in Photoshop. Select all, copy, and copy the layer you want from the image you want to use as a grayscale mask. Switch, add a new channel. That seems like more than we want. Anyways, we can start with this. Copy the image you want and use as a grayscale mask. So we can duplicate this. Not sure if we actually need to do this. I don't remember exactly. It might be doing something like this, linking? No. See, I haven't done this in a while, so I'm trying to relearn how to do this. And this will probably be similar to what your experience would be like. So layer mask. Let's do from transparency. We see that it's all white, so we can click here. Oh, that looks off. So we probably don't want from transparency. Say reveal all. Okay, now maybe we just copy this layer to the contents of this layer. Seems vaguely correct. Okay, we have this. Now it looks like we just tilted these after that. We also have this weird tilting here like we have here, so that seems to be what was done before. And it looks vaguely the same. Maybe we had a smaller bezel or glow on the inner glow before we rasterized the text layer, and maybe we had a bigger one before, but you can adjust those settings before and after, or as you mess with it. But now you know how to do something like this, and yeah. And then you can do something like that whenever you see something new that you haven't done before that you maybe want to learn. Of course, you can always ask someone, but there's always ways to figure out if you don't have the resources to, or if you kind of have the resources, I guess you kind of need a base layer resources of having access to the file where it was originally defined. But yeah, I'm rambling.